Everybody can relate to those days. You come home with 1,000,001 things to do and 1,000,001 things in your hand, and nothing seems to be going right. Your place is a chitty ass mess. You go into the kitchen to get a cup of tea to relax and unwind, and the kitchen is another chitty ass mess you gotta deal with. Then you finish doing the dishes, walk over to take off your bra, relax, and there's only more work to be done in the next room. You feel dirty, you feel sweaty, you feel stinky, you feel underappreciated, underloved, overworked, overprocessed, and you just need to connect back with you. My suggestion? Do the work that has to be done and then put that work back on yourself. So how do you feel like a sexy woman in a very chaotic, stressful, constant on the go, unsexy ass world? I don't know about you guys, but I hate that old adage, fake it till you make it. No, you can't fake being a doctor. You have to go to med school, fool. I prefer the saying, sell your strengths and buy your weaknesses. If you know you're deficient in an area, don't just disillusion yourself or delusion yourself. Disillusionment, delusion. Address what you feel negative about and make the changes in that. Invest in feeling better and then be better. And what this channel has been is you guys watching me authentically learn how to own the term sexy woman. I definitely did not start this journey feeling like I was on top of my A game. If anything, it was the exact opposite. I used to be like super uncomfortable with the term sexy. I hated when people called me that. I didn't think of myself as that. But honestly, today is a celebration because about 2 weeks ago, I realized like, no, I'm sexy as hell. And that was a journey to get to that place. And so this isn't a video just about me gloating about how sexy I am and stuff in my cable knit sweater. It's also about me sharing some of the things that helped me to get there. And so this is a Sexy You Starter Kit. In partnership with Adam and Eve, I chose 5 products that I love that really helped me on my way to owning, defining, and being sexy ass booty. Number 1, when I think of my sexy self, I kind of look at it like a superhero. And I used the term before, sexual superhero, because that's when I really just own my femininity, my sensual space. And so every superhero needs a costume, and this just happens to be the one that I chose. It's out of the box because I've been wearing it every night like a damn loser, but this is how it looks outside. It's really great because it's made of yarn, I think. Why didn't I read this? No. It's made of nylon. So even though I've been wearing it a lot, there haven't been any holes in it, so it's been lasting pretty long, and it was super cheap. But what I love about this is I just chose something that really fit my body type. I don't have a butt. We've talked about this before. I have a teardrop booty though, like at the base, that's where the stuff is. And so this allows my butt to come out the bottom and the top. You can't really tell if there's not a lot going on. So choosing lingerie that really celebrates your shape, and when you put it on, you just automatically are in a different headspace, and then now you can start doing the next steps to really get to that true sexy you. Number 2, when I say buy your weaknesses, I don't just mean in a physical product. Sometimes it is in mental wealth as well too. Now, listen, I have lent this book out so many times, and the last person I lent it to, because I have to have a piece of paper copy now because it's never in my place, I lent it to Rome from Dormtainment, and it's been about a good 6 months. Everybody else has read it and returned it, but for some reason he's always working on it. I think every woman should have this book in her arsenal. It talks about the clitoris having 18 different parts. Number 2, invest in the mental wealth. Number 3 is a personal lubricant. Now this one is called Pure Woman Nude. It is odorless, it is water-based. Let me slow that down. It's really greasy and it's slippery, it's paraben free, it's sulfate free, it's good for massaging as well too. Now what do you use a personal lubricant for? You use it to personally massage yourself. I am a great advocate for self-pleasure, as you guys know. I talked about the benefits of orgasm, knowing how to bring yourself to pleasure, but then also making pleasure a part of your everyday life. So having a lubricant that you can put on every single day without worry is so clutch. I've been blessed with a dope stomach. I can eat anything. I'm not lactose free. I can have peanuts. I can bathe in meat if I wanted to. I can eat whatever I want, but my vulva, it's like always all over the place in the pH scale. So I have to find products that are neutral, like nude. And so if you're like me, then look into products like this that aren't going to change the culture of your vulva. They're going to enhance and improve it and make it a lot more fun. Okay, so are you guys still with me? Did I lose you yet? Because we're about to get a little bit more extreme. Not a lot, just a little bit. Number 4 is Ben Wa balls. You may have heard of these before. You put these in your vaginal canal. Let me tell your future. These essentially are personal trainers for your pussy. Like, there's just no better way of putting it. I can't really sugarcoat it. Some of them come with strings, but the problem with the strings are sometimes they can have bacteria attached to them. If you don't wash them properly, it can cause issues. So the balls you can just put up, and it's kind of a part of the journey. Like, you put them inside. The best time that I actually use them is when I go to work out. So I go and I run and I put the balls in, and then afterwards I go take a shower and they naturally find their way. You know, what goes up must come down. You shouldn't really worry a lot about them getting lost in there. Like, your cervical opening is not a vacuum. What is amazing about them, you know, if you haven't heard of Kegel exercises or the benefits of Ben Wa balls, is that it strengthens the PC muscles, which is your pelvic floor muscles. Now that controls everything in the abdominal cavity, so it helps people hold their bladder for longer so you don't have incontinence as you get older. It keeps the vaginal walls, of course, very strong. And then if you just pulse right now, like, you know, if we're all pulsing together. So when you're able to control the PC muscle, you have stronger orgasms. Like, that's just a known fact. If you sat and just pulse, you may even start to, there we go. Now for me personally, as much as I like put emphasis on doing PC exercises, I just stay forgetting. So this is just a very deliberate way of making sure that you're getting your 10 minutes a day in or whatever that you require. I love these because they're pretty. And I'll talk about this later on, but it's important for me, for my sexual apparatuses, to make me feel sophisticated and sexy. Some Ben Wa balls are like purple and green and look like slime. But these, they have little hearts on the inside. They're made of glass, which I think is cleaner, and I really like them. So, all right, are we ready for number 5, ladies and gentlemen? It's this. Yay! This is a wedge pillow. It's exactly what you think it is. It's a pillow that you use for sex, either with a partner or with yourself. We've talked about this before. The G-spot is actually at the anterior part of the vaginal wall because it is an extension of the clitoris, that it actually is more so in the bladder area, but if you press forward, that's when you get access to that. And so when you're on a wedge and you push all the pressure to the top, you can end up getting a better chance of getting the G-spot stimulation, as well too, like it draws the clitoris forward and draws the hood out when you're on that incline. So wedges are really great for women. It's just good for spicing things up. If you got back problems, knee problem, neck problem, man problem, it's just cool. You put a pillowcase on this, none the wiser. Nobody knows what this is for. This one in particular is inflatable, and somebody very special to me blew this up himself, and that's why I picked him. He has spectacular lung span. I gave it a try and I couldn't, but then I don't do some of the things that he does. What I don't like about this product, and I want to say this as I close out this video on how to be a sexy woman, I hate the cover. I hate the cover of the box. I think that a lot of companies, and you'll see with all the choices that I make choices that reflect how I feel about myself as a woman. And I am sensual, I am chic, and I'm a freak. But that doesn't mean that I want ghoulish or cartoonish or porn-like boxing or packaging. Love, love, love the actual product. It's black, it's sleek, it's cool, it's velvet. So that I do like, but I just think we should do a better job of packaging things to make women feel celebrated and not embarrassed. That's just a little, you know, maybe you're on phase 2 already and this is all old news to you, which in that case, I love it so much. When you do go visit adamandeve.com, you guys can get 50% off any one product that you buy. Now you can get the whole entire kit or just get one thing. You get half off that one thing, and it's free shipping on your entire order. So it's a dope way to play, and trust me, the prices on these items are half what you thought they were in your brain. Like, they're really, really reasonable. And I love that site, and thank you guys so much for choosing me to partner up with this on. I want to know what your top 5 are. When you are getting into your sexy place, or when you are on your sensual journey, what are 5 weaknesses that you invested in? 5 things that you bought or classes that you did that really helped you to connect. Let's make this a series maybe. We'll have a part 2, a 101, a 103, a 104, 105. Maybe a little 69, go backwards, you know what I mean? All right, that's enough from me. I'm gonna go tuck my balls in and have a great day. See y'all.
There's a saying where we come from. Cousins make what, dozens? Just leave the nuts hanging out.
Go deep inside and cream pie that shit.
I don't know if this interview is serious.
This is dead fucking serious here.